Hello, hello. I'm here. I hope you can hear me. Hello. Hi. Hello. How are you today? I'm finally here. It wasn't too easy to get here, but I'm here. Is it any cooler? Well, um, yes, a little. It's still pretty hot, but there was a little rain just now. So let's hope that it's gonna be a bit better. It wasn't much, it was just a tiny little shower, kind of, I don't know, something. But let's hope that it's gonna be better now because the sun's not up anymore, so at least it's not, burning. So yeah, one of the reasons I didn't know what to wear because everything was so hot, and I still wanted to dress a little bit, to match the game. But this shirt is pretty um loose and nice, so hopefully I will be okay. And I added some animals. These are fishes. You don't see it, but my earrings are fishes. Fish. This way. So I try to be deemed a little. No hat? I could wear the hat. It's here. Mm. Nice, thank you. I originally wanted to wear bunny ears, but maybe next time. I wanted to wear white shirt with it because it's white, but those were too hot, and I would need a vest for it, I think. So I don't know. We'll see. I can put it on. And if I'm gonna be too hot, I'm gonna take it off. Okay, so let's see.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies.
Oh yeah.
Or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin.
Her furry marble
But
skin, right?
I was a cop. And a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Okay. So we were here. I definitely want to look at this painting. Let's see.
Gee, that is a unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oops, I accidentally complimented you.
Oh, you're funny.
Okay.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination. This woman...
Okay. Mirror.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
I think my placement gonna be the best here because I tried a lot of different placement for the camera last time, but look, if Sun is on the side, I'm barely covering his head, so I think this is gonna be the best. Hi Rex, nice cock. Yeah. Hello.
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
There's a kitty too, yeah. The jokes write themselves. Yeah, like the sticky jokes on Boyfriend Dungeon, right? They were just so much of it at one point.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Interesting conversations here.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it. Okay. Strange. Okay. Oh,
You got a
chandelier.
beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
I don't know what to say. Are we
So
seeing it?
this is where the magic happens, right? The big transformation.
Oh, he still has something to say about
Every
it.
woman needs a little magic, and every man needs some illusion.
You're right there, Angel. So this is where the...
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
Light is the brother of darkness.
Okay, Sunny.
More like its lover, don't you think? Anyway, I thought I hired a detective, not a poet.
He even turned away from her while saying that, like he's shy or something.
I'm not a poet, Natasha. Just a fool.
Oh, what an act.
Okay. Anything else?
Right.
Okay,
More-
nothing else.
Oh,
I can't leave until I've talked with Natasha.
Okay, nothing else, right?
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination. This woman's aware of...
Mm-hmm.
how do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
in a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long...
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Hilarious. Yeah, in a glass.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
That's for sure.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Jesus. Oh god, okay.
Seriously, how did you find me? Not even my boss knows where I live.
Although I didn't include Ibn in my little private mission, some of his resources were still available to me.
Detective dungeon? Yeah. True, based on this conversation. Kind of like that.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station working for him.
Someone? You're so cute when you're playing naive.
Have you ever had dealings with the police?
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Not in this city.
Does it really matter, Mr. Featherland?
Everything matters.
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself. But you will find nothing but a dead end.
We can't even speak anymore.
This woman's aware of her...
Okay, now comes the investigation. Oh my god. This sucks. Okay, I'm really bad at this, so I might have to redo it a few times.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Danger.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
The place is very elegant, and so's your room. The picture on the wall is quite daring. Which one's good? Let's talk about the picture.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Okay.
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
Well, you tell me.
Oh my god. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats? What can you tell me about Ibn? Let's talk about Ibn.
What can you tell me about Ibn Wessler?
You should be more specific. What do you want to know?
I fall back. Fell back. So, don't you think this is a cliched formula? How did you meet Ibn? How much do you know about Ibn's business dealings?
How did you meet Ibn, if I'm not too intrusive?
Of course you're intrusive, but I guess that's an occupational hazard.
Well, yes.
I was a dancer here in the club, in Anita Jenkins' chorus. When she was in a good mood and allowed it, sometimes I even did her vocals for her, although she thought I was an upstart little whore.
Okay, we went back a little. Don't you see a correlation between your partner's activity and the threats? How does Ibn treat you nowadays? If Ibn has anything to do with it?
Don't you see a correlation between your partner's activity and the threats?
That's a disappointing cop-like question.
Well, because I'm a cop, or I was.
I am a cop.
Yes, but you're different. You're too rough on the outside and too vulnerable on the inside for a regular cop.
Okay.
Am I that transparent?
A little bit. My eyesight's better than most.
Seriously, Natasha, don't you worry about the possibility of a connection?
Of course I worry about it. I'm not stupid. Those who are clever learn to fear. I learned at a young age, before I even had the chance to live.
Gee, well, thank you for your honesty. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
Okay. What was in those threats exactly?
What was in those threats exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Okay. I suggest you lie low. Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you? What about Filmar? Is he here because of you? No one's ever seen the culprit, not even a shadow.
No one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
I don't think that's the best question, maybe.
That's
But-
one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere, literally, my shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
That's interesting.
One of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe.
Maybe, ma'am. Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid I'd learned too much about myself.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Well, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
Okay. A dark shadow from the past, an ex-lover, a husband maybe? So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
Aren't you supposed to know that?
Detective novels were just their era's fan fiction. Ah!
Usually, yes, but I've got nothing to go on, and you don't have a hunch.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Okay.
Let's
stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
Yeah, I was curious of
I'm
that.
prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
Uh-oh.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator, or you're really that desperate.
Yeah.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
This is a bit of a sensitive thing for Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
You played me from the start, didn't you? What exactly do you want from me? What do you want from me? Tell me.
What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
And?
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, right.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
Dropping my wife's name is a pretty desperate move, in my opinion, so...
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
I'm stuck with 60%. Jeez. Should we retry or should we keep this? I only retried when I played the demo because then I got 40%, which is less than half. So I was like, okay, I have to redo this. But I have to retry like 3-4 times. But then it became 90%. So we could retry as many times as we want. With these types of games, you usually go with the first result. We can keep it. I think 60% is better than... It's more than half, so it must be... We are the decent cop. We are not so good, but decent. You assume it affects the story? I guess. I don't know how exactly. This is my first time playing it, so I don't know. So let's keep it then. Oh, I almost couldn't retry. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna take...
Just one more thing,
I'm
Sonny.
gonna take this off. It's hot. Maybe I'm gonna put it on for the next investigation. This is gonna be my investigating hat. Too hot under the collar. Who's Canon Tana? I don't even... This is something I think I don't get.
Natasha,
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
Flower Town.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
Hi, hello. Hello, welcome. You're playing Chicken Police.
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
How are you today?
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets.
Ooh.
I knew you would understand.
What an interesting looking game. And you're fine? Oh, I'm glad you're fine. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's pretty cool too. It's a lot of talking and just looking at stuff. So and I'm kind of checking everything, so we go pretty slow. But I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I heard good things about it.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
It's so annoying that Natasha, doesn't really tell us anything concrete. How should we help this way? Why is she so secretive?
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
May you say that my look is beautiful? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I was wearing a hat actually, but it's too hot, so I had to take it off. But I'm gonna put it on again when we have another investigation. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Bye. Okay, we can still ask her things, so let's do that. That is adorable, thank you.
Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent. I come from the eastern Tsardom of Stavonia. We are quite respectful of our leaders.
Do you feel that's not the case here in Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful and rude.
They have a king? For real? What do I think about the game? You haven't seen or played yet? So far, it's very interesting, and the world they live in is built up well. The characters have some really fun conversations, And I love this kind of cool noir style, so I love it so far.
There's some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves, and whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only one who made it to Clawville. So the name isn't because of nostalgia or respect. More like a reminder.
Interesting.
So, why Deborah?
Oh yeah, Deborah, she was an interesting character.
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one. May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
This cat lady looks spectacular. Yeah, kind of. She got some, what is that? Some letters, and now she wants to find out who did that. That's why she's hired us, but she's kind of secretive. So I wonder what's gonna be behind all of this.
Ibn, you love him.
In my own way? Yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love him.
Interesting. Ask Natasha about Ibn Wessler in her room. We got an achievement.
So this message...
Yeah?
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
Well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
Actually, she also didn't tell us how exactly she knows our wife.
You're a real angel.
Marty, when we are talking about Marty, I always think about Marty McFly. Marty McChicken.
Why just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet. I wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Well, thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
You think Marty doesn't know that they are separated?
Don't mention it.
Olivia Blackwig. Oh yeah,
So, who's this Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says, nothing more.
What do you mean? Olivia doesn't have feelings. How can she not have feelings?
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it.
Okay. We asked all of these.
Do you have a light, Natasha?
I'm sorry. I've never smoked.
Really? That's very uncommon in your line of work.
Maybe she's a robot. Yeah. Maybe that would be that would be fun.
It was uncommon in all my previous lines of work, too. But I promise that next time we meet, I'll bring you a box of matches.
I might take you up on that.
No trouble at all.
Do you have a light?
Okay, it's the
Really?
same.
It was
What do we have in our bag? Oh, that's new. What is this key? I don't even remember this key. So Natasha is afraid and her fear is genuine, but she isn't telling me everything regardless, and I don't like it. Yeah. Can I? Oh, yeah. Natasha has invited me to her. Oh, that's the key for the weekend house? To show me something in any other situation, I would be glad about it, but in this case, I'm worried. The threat, or rather the threatening word in the messages sent to Natasha is simply whore. It's brief but says a lot regardless. Yeah. Olivia? So she's a crow, usually tall and slim for a crow. Unusually tall and slim for a crow. She is quiet and mysterious. It's funny that she's called Blackwing and not Blackwing. Okay. According to Natasha, Olivia is perfectly devoid of emotion, which precludes her from standing behind the threats. That doesn't mean she's not Ibn's lover. Who didn't we read? Oh, there was one. Oh yeah, Natasha. So she has remarkably green eyes and she's definitely in trouble. So am I. Ooh. Natasha is a mysterious woman indeed and seems dangerous too, but she's undoubtedly in serious trouble. The question is she the source of the problem or is it someone else? She came from the northern Tsardom of Stavonia, from where her family had to flee. Later, when Natasha reached the city of Clawville, she was already an orphan. So, Stavonia, it's the bleak world of the proud Stavonians, mostly inhabited by predators and big cats. The political situation between Clawville and Stavonia is quite tense and delicate for both historical and commercial reasons. The Stavonian Tsardom was the biggest loser of the meat war, but most animals have been considering them the potential trigger of the second meat war and the biggest threat looming over the modern world. Wow. This is Altera. Meat lore, yeah. The two-headed continent, Altera, may only be the second biggest of the three continents of the wilderness, but it's the home of the most advanced and most influential states of the world, like Nautica, the Stoas Tsardom of Aviria, Vilesia, I don't know how to say these, sorry, and Svolaso. is Vlavoslavia, or the Fron Empire, and of course Clavia, the city of 1,000 colors. Hector III, or as most animals call him, the Fox King, is the third member of the I don't know how to say this either. Feloi dynasty. Although Cloville is a small state, its king is amongst the most influential animals of the wilderness, not because of the city's actual importance, but for riches of its faraway colonies. You haven't have a clue. Yeah, not easy words, right? Although I don't remember if do I have to say wilderness or wilderness? I don't remember how to say this. For riches of its faraway colonies. Very interesting. Yeah, we have to talk to what's his name? Whatever. We have to talk to that dude. Wilderness? So I was said it about right? Wilderness.
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Marty. Okay. So we...
This is the life, huh? What's this guy?
He looks like a coat hanger.
Okay, so we
I
can
tried.
just do the same things. Fox fella. If I remember correctly, we could only look at them, right? Or could we talk to them?
A fox is a wolf who's...
What?
Is a wolf who sends flowers. What's wrong? Oh, because of Marty?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
I think we maybe talked about this too. Can we talk to Olivia? Or the henchman? Can we talk to the... I don't think we could talk to the henchman before, right? And we definitely couldn't talk Olivia because we were talking to Ibn.
What a lovely kitten.
Okay, Sonny.
What a lovely... Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Yeah, tell everyone who you are, please.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Okay.
Listen, pal. Maybe if...
We're gonna make him angry.
Did I stutter, chicken? Get lost.
Again.
Listen, pal.
Ah,
Did
it's
I
the
stutter,
same.
chicken?
Okay. So we didn't have any other options. Then let's talk to Olivia.
Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig. You think she knows anything useful?
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do the talking. She's not very fond of you.
I guess it wasn't a nice date.
What can I say? You know, back in the day, I flew from tree to tree. I was a free bird. Maybe I was playing her a bit.
Marty. Maybe that's why she doesn't have feelings, because Marty played her.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But we do.
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wesley.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
She didn't say the gentleman part. We can ask her.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Or maybe we should have asked Natasha if Ibn is acting differently towards her. We had that option in the investigation part. Now Olivia tells us that Ibn is kind of softer.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Katsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
I kind of like Olivia, actually.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Okay.
Look, Olivia, you know, last time...
Marty, please.
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but I was young and...
Aw, he's saying sorry. That's nice.
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
Doesn't sound like it, actually.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all. Have a nice evening, gentlemen.
Guess that's it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Oops, we were here before. So, okay, we talked to them. We can talk to him, to her, or them.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Okay. I was hoping that we can talk to the squirrel girl because they were talking about her. About how why is she creepy? I don't know. I would be curious. I wonder if that means something or if she will come back at one point or something. Because she was looking at Marty. They were talking about that she was looking at Marty, and I wonder if that means something. Or I'm just overthinking it. Okay, let's talk to Filmar because Filmar said to talk to him after we talked to Natasha, so he wants to say something.
Isn't that Filmar standing over there at the bar?
Ah, you're right. Had time to say hi.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
What are they doing?
It's the reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that was the motion from going from his inner pocket to his inner pocket or something.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here.
You can see Marty's face, he doesn't really do anything. Sunny looks angry.
Okay, I didn't say anything.
Okay. What did we get?
We stepped into it, didn't we? We stepped into it, didn't we?
Names and numbers? Why is it blinking? Oh, because I was on it. Okay, sorry. That's it. Doesn't say anything else about
Of
it.
all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
Oh my god.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Yeah, Filmar is right.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
New location, okay.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face, but I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of
They were so rude to this horse from the very beginning. It's crazy. No wonder he doesn't want to help.
Anything else, dear sirs? Creepy little squirrel girl.
No, still nothing with the squirrel. Oh, we can ask Filmar. Okay.
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point. We stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement. All of these names,
Belong to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
it's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Don't even go there, Marty.
Yeah, all right.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
Huh, to be honest, me too.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey,
Okay, that was good.
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already fantasizing?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, the pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Could be. Take care of yourself, old bird.
You're one to talk.
Okay, nothing
Take
else?
care of yourself.
I don't think we can do anything else here. Okay, let's go. So this is the weekend house. We can go back to the hot dog now. The PD. Oh, only these 3 locations? Let's see if there's anything new at the hot dog.
A nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
Wonderful girl. Either I'm going to kill her or I'm beginning to like her. Said by Han Solo, Star Wars, about Princess Leia. In case anyone was curious. Oh, I was thinking that probably it's from something, but I didn't know. I didn't remember that it's from that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
So,
Everything all right, old man?
If there's
yeah. I think there's
Wow,
nothing new here. Yeah.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
It's interesting that the game doesn't really recognize that we've been here before.
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh, there is something new. Oh my god. Good we came. Good thing we came. Oh yeah, and we have new questions. That is so cool. Okay, let's talk some more first. Wait, let's look at him first. Maybe we see something.
Gods, he's in even worse shape than the last time we saw him.
Well, Marty, aging is like that. And while we're at it, looks like you've put on a few pounds.
What? Don't make me laugh. I weigh exactly the same as I've always done.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip.
Oh,
Who
okay,
do you
cool.
think we met?
So it does okay, just it was a bit strange because how we were talking about Zip was very similar to when we came here last time. So I was like, what?
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
What do you want to know? Because I don't know anything.
What's up, Zip? Quiet night, I see. And what's Timothy doing here?
That's exactly what I asked him when he wound up here. But yeah, he's a regular nowadays. He must be sniffing some kind of story about the hive.
Uh-huh, so he must be a journalist or something?
About the riots? Have they reached here already?
I ain't seen nothing. More cops around, yeah, as you can see for yourself.
We're not on duty, Zip.
It's still the same. A cop's a cop. A lot come by, but besides beating up bugs, nothing much happens.
It will, Zip. I can sniff it in the air.
If you say so, Sonny, your sense of smell is better than mine.
Maybe once.
Hey. Okay, let's ask him.
Look what we found, Zip.
Furry hell, who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death? Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
He stole it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you $50 for it.
Don't make me laugh. It's worth 3 times that.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip. But we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
Who knows? Who knows? Okay, we asked all of these.
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to stand around at your place?
Go stand around somewhere else in the city.
Okay, let's look at this dude.
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
So they know him?
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I mean, I knew that they know him because they knew his name, but so they know him closer.
I can understand that.
We don't have to talk to him, right?
Impossible to avoid, Marty. Not if he hasn't gone blind or deaf since we last saw him. Timothy Saltwater is the meddler journalist of the Clawville Chronicle. That wouldn't be a problem in itself, but unfortunately, he's a huge fan and the architect of the Chicken Police legend.
Oh, I see.
Timothy Salt.
Okay.
Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Ooh. Oopsie.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
I wouldn't buy that either if he said, we are just having a little fun.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
So, how about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is, we're already leaving.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
So, how...
Not a
Sorry, pal.
Okay. Nothing new here, right?
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden?
Go stand around somewhere else in the city.
Okay. Let's leave then. So before we go to the weekend house, let's check out the PD also. How maybe we see something new there too.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures. Are those two gonna stand out here all night long?
Yeah, the rain stopped, by the way. It was raining pretty heavily before.
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're operating by some incomprehensible logic, at least for simple birds like us.
I wish we had the smarts to understand.
Maybe one day, Marty. Maybe one day.
Okay.
You remember Operation Double Spike, Marty?
Furry gods, how could I ever forget? The whole PD was laughing at the poor bastards for weeks.
Oh my god.
Every workplace needs guys like these. Nothing would be the same without them.
Okay.
They may be idiots, but their hearts are in the right place. Well, more or less. Probably less. How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and, if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
I wonder what happened. I wonder if we will find out.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boys?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Okay.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Oh.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Right now.
Ah, yeah.
Well, keep up the good work, boy.
Or this hanging around thing you do.
Thanks, chickens.
Well, keep up the
Or
Thanks.
Okay. Let's go in.
Good old Bosco's slowly becoming the same piece of furniture we are.
Sure. You remember when he was just a little green lapdog? For a while, we even had to babysit him.
He always was a talented little pooch, I have to admit. But the filth that seeped into everything in Clawville has reached him, too.
Oh.
It reaches everyone one way or another, right?
One way or another, it does, Marty. You had a fight once, didn't you? At one of the winter solstice parties.
Yeah, we both drank too much. It was over a manatee named Margaret. That was before Laura, of course.
I haven't seen many fights that memorable in my life.
Yeah, and the girl didn't go with either of us.
I'm not surprised.
She was a wise manatee.
Is it worth talking to him?
Who knows? Maybe he heard something interesting.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon?
Hey,
Get
Cox.
nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Poor Marty's always covered up by me. Oh well.
The boss?
He's not in a good mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
Oh my god.
And we just put the cherry on top, huh?
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my feathers.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay? We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll do what we can, Bosco, but I can't promise anything.
Don't go stirring.
We'll do what we...
Okay.
Do you still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot. But I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Okay.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay?
We'll do what we can.
Okay. Monica!
Do you remember Monica ever going on holiday?
Honestly, I can't recall.
Sometimes I can't decide if it's admirable or if I feel sorry for her.
Maybe a bit of both. But is it selfish to say I'd be hurt if one day I didn't find her here?
Yeah, I feel the same.
That's all right then. You know, if there's anyone who knows anything about anything, it's gonna be her.
Nice sentence there.
Kinda long-winded, but I agree.
You know, if
Kinda
Okay.
long.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
Sure.
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty. But today, he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
No, Sonny, just a buffalo. The two are totally different things.
Okay.
Listen, doll, we have some questions.
Make it quick, boys. I'm busy.
Okay.
Guess who we met today? In person, Mon.
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the...
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon. Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Oh, stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
We saw a pretty good show at the Tsar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
It was it's a fuck list. I doubt it, but it would be too simple. I was looking at how she keeps moving her head. It's so nice. It's well done, like a bird, a real bird. Like, oh, where am I? And I really love how her glasses move. It's so fun.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All
Yeah.
mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Okay.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
Yeah, that would be quite coincidence though. So,
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
Listen, doll, we have some
Make it quick, boys.
Okay.
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD. Miss Jardine,
Okay.
Officer Barkman, unwavering cop
Barkman.
and a slavering beast.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible.
I want to go into the office. Should I shoot? That didn't go well last time.
It may not be a good time to say this, but I've got a bad feeling about tonight.
You could have told me about that sooner, Sonny.
You can still turn back. Stay here and keep wasting ammo.
Like hell. Whatever insane shit's waiting for us, it's way better than dying of boredom.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure we won't be bored.
I hope not.
Oh no. Okay. So this didn't go well last time, but let's practice because I won't learn, and yeah, only with practice I will learn. I'm sorry I can't talk today, it's so hot. Oops. Oh. Ah. Hey. Ah. Oh shit. Ah. Okay. I only killed one innocent person, so that's better. Okay, and I got more points too. Okay. Better than last time.
Don't you want to practice a little? You must be all...
If you want to know, I sometimes practice at the empty hotel.
Leslie lets you shoot up the place.
Lewis. And no, he doesn't.
I can't believe he
There's a
can't
room
remember
that
his
one of the
name.
guerrillas of the Castilla clan had totally trashed. He won't notice 1 or 2 holes.
Ah, clever.
Okay. This information doesn't seem important, but they are so interesting. Wow, only one the department would be proud. Yeah.
Shall we go, or do you want to stay and shoot a bit?
I don't know. But don't worry, we'll soon be on our way.
Whatever you want, Boss Bird.
Maybe next time I won't shoot any innocent person. Okay, let's go. I don't think there's anything else to do here. We could go back to the hot dog again. Okay, let's go to the weekend house now. Improvement, yeah.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup.
Oh, the scenes are so
One time, me and
much
Marty were stupid enough to underestimate
more
a
silent, so
situation
much
like
more
that,
quiet.
and we never really recovered. And yet here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
Maybe it's because it's on one level with the music, and maybe it's on one level with the music and we kind of pulled the music down, so maybe that's why it's so much more quiet. At least that's what I'm thinking, that it could be the reason.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Okay, there's the right thing. Oh, there's a shoe. So yellow, Jesus. Okay. Car trunk.
Chicken police. Hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
Chicken police.
That's
up.
it.
Marty, that's...
Okay.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Boy.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
Okay. Only the shoe? Yeah, only the shoe. Let's look at the shoe. Ooh. Such a nice color.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Should we take it?
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
Oh my god. Okay.
Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me, or two.
When do you not have one?
Fair point.
Stop staring at it. You're freaking me out.
Okay, I just like shoes.
Ooh, Marty.
Furry hell, Marty. I don't want to know.
I think that's a bit more information that Sunny was ready for.
Stop staring at it.
Okay.
Furry hell, Marty.
Okay, let's go in then.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay, so we go to the trunk again? Oh, I can actually grab it.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
Okay.
Come to daddy, dog.
It said there was something new, but there's not.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Okay, we are in. Oh my god, is that Deborah?
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Jesus.
Wild gods. Fuck, even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
It's the Nothing is from The Never-Ending Story, a movie adaptation of a book. Oh, it does sound familiar. I should rewatch that movie. I think I last saw it when I was a kid, so I don't remember much. Thank you again for the information. Thank you.
I figured, but what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
Yeah, I don't think so. She wouldn't be so calm about it, but maybe.
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl,
Yeah.
and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Why was she naked? You loved it as a kid and still enjoy it a lot. I should rewatch it, definitely.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Oh my god, poor Deborah. Weird painting. Oh, look at that cat family.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion. Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
You just said you're scared to have an opinion.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty. Look at those clothes. Could it be a military family?
Maybe. Or Stavonian fashion.
Your intuition always astounds me, Marty. What would I do without you?
And there you go.
We can't take it with us, but remember what you've seen.
Yes, sir, Boss Bird, sir.
Okay, so I guess mom, dad, and two brothers? No, that's a girl. That's a dress. So a big sister and a big brother. That's probably Natasha, the smallest one. But I'm not sure. One of the girls.
What are you trying to tell me, Natasha? What are you trying to tell me, Natasha?
Okay. What else do we have? Empty fireplace, strange sculpture.
This... What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
I remember last time when we were talking about it that it would be so funny if a human just randomly appeared. Oh god, okay, so they have humans as mythical creatures.
Does it mean anything?
That's funny.
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
It's a woman with wings. Ah,
Damn.
ooh,
Just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
the cat in the dress could actually be a boy. It was very common around the 19th century to dress boys in dresses until toddler age. Oh, I see. So anything's possible. The point is there are 3 kids in Natasha's family. But she said no one survived, only her. Thank you. That's interesting.
You have a point.
Wow. So, what now? Okay, it moved, but it didn't do anything. Did it do something? Or maybe it did something elsewhere.
Oh, you can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
No, that's the city's crest or something. Oh my god. Phone?
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Should we call them or should we call them later? I think they probably won't come so soon, but I want to make sure.
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
I really shouldn't be here, you know? It's New Year's Eve. I should be out partying, not dealing with this shit.
This is so sad. Oh,
Well, it's a
God.
little late for that. I told you it was going to be a rough ride.
Also shocking. I wanted to say shocking.
What you told me was it's gonna take a few hours and it's practically nothing.
And you believed me.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
Here you go.
Poor girl. How old was she? 20? 25?
Yeah, something like that.
What are we gonna do about her?
Nothing. We can call the police. Anonymously, of course. Poor thing.
Okay, well, the thing is, I guess we should solve this, but I don't remember how the crest was. I'm sure there was a bird. I think this too. I think there was a lion. But I don't know. Can't do anything else with this. But in theory, I should know the crest, right? Let me look it up. So I was right about this. And I think this too. The lion. That's the fox though. Okay.
Hello there.
I
What could
always
this
had
be?
it.
Maybe a piece
almost
of a
had it.
painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
Actually, I'm kind of proud that I almost had it, I have to say. Oh. What? We have to open it again. What? Okay, let's call the police.
Quavo PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Oh my god, this voice.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
Three-headed monkey?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Actually, I want to do this again because I don't remember what they said. What did they say?
Nice.
Yeah, it really...
Nothing? Okay, whatever. I guess then let's just go. Okay. And we can't do anything here either. Oh,
piece
that's
of a
what we
painting.
found. Okay.
Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
I didn't listen when they were talking about what they found, so I didn't know.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
Okay, there's something red on it. Sorry, my concentration is not the best today. I was kind of like melting all day. Just, ugh. Okay, I don't know what to do. Let's go somewhere. Only two places. PD or hot dog? Let's go to the hot dog first.
Hey,
Hi,
old
guy.
man. Everything all right? Any trouble?
Still nothing.
Yeah, still won't talk to us. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I can see we're not particularly welcome.
I wonder why.
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to stand?
Go stand around some...
No. Okay, so nothing new here, actually. Not with you either.
Timothy Saltwater is...
So, how about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is, we're already leaving.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
Okay, let's go to the station then. Okay.
They may be idiots, but their hearts are in the... Well, keep up the good work, boy.
Or thanks, chicken.
Okay.
You know, if there's anyone who knows...
Kinda long-winded. Listen, doll, we have some questions.
Make it quick, boys, and
I don't think we have anything new here either. Yeah. So, what should we do? I only recognized a few names on the list Filmer shoved into my hand, but all of them belong to the respected elite of Cloville. It could be a wedding roster, but I doubt that's the case. Deborah is dead, and the word whore is written on her back too. Although Cloville is a monarchy, the actual power and jurisdiction aside from the king are in the hands of the Council of 12, or as most animals think, entirely, and the king himself is only a puppet and a symbol. The members of the council are the mightiest animals in the city after the king, employing not only politicians, but influential businessmen as well. Did I say that right? The human is a mythical creature appearing in many stories and legends. Usually it appears as a wise creature, a keeper of secrets, but it also has a dual nature because chaos and destruction follow in its wake. According to most, the essence of its symbolism lies in the fact that certain secrets require a substantial price to be paid. By uncovering these secrets, we bring a curse upon ourselves. Some believe humans are the messengers of Nequatiti, the god of nothingness, and usually depict them as angels with wings. So yeah, we have some new infos on some people.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay? We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll do what we can. Miss Jardine.
I don't know what to do.
No matter how big the city is, Marty, I feel more and more like I'm living in prison.
Hey, it's not too late to skip off, boss. You only have 121 days left, right?
120. Then, retirement.
So, what's keeping you?
I don't know. I could have left even earlier. But the city won't let me go.
You're afraid of change, huh?
Everyone's afraid of change, on a certain level. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. The city just keeps pulling me back. If it wasn't for this case, I could have drunk myself to death.
Even the afterlife is better than Clawville.
Sometimes I think that.
I think you're beyond help, boss.
If you gaze into the city will gaze into you.
Okay.
If you gaze in...
I love how sometimes the game doesn't really take itself seriously.
This quiet. You know, I understand why Zip escaped here when he got out of his shady dealings.
It's not possible to get all the way out, Marty.
What? So, you also stay a cop even after retirement?
Every cop stays a cop. It burns itself into you.
That's good to know. So am I gonna stay a cop forever?
Sorry, Marty.
Well, that's that.
The Hive. City of insects.
I hope we never invest.
We won't, Marty.
Don't say that, boss.
This is our last job.
The Hive.
I hope
We won't.
Don't say that, boss.
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to stand?
Go stand around so...
And the same things. Doodles, I didn't see these. Fuck the king. Where are all the colors go? Oh, where all the colors go?
Well, that's a good question, pal. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. You know what? What insight. Wise words. Wise words.
Okay. Cold
I
coffee.
used to think a lot about what makes Zip's coffee so unique.
And?
I decided I didn't want to know.
I totally understand you, Sonny. We all need a little mystery in our lives.
I didn't mean that. I was afraid if I knew what was in it, I'd never want to drink it again.
Oh, I see. That's a good point.
Okay.
Do you think it's fresh?
I doubt anything's fresh in here.
Do you think it's fresh?
I doubt...
Okay.
Do you remember that time when Zip made you wash?
Do I remember? I'll never...
At least you've...
Because you're...
Well,
Okay.
that's...
Yeah, right.
We had this before. Okay.
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to...
Go stand around so...
Okay.
Once this broken down old car was new and shiny. Am I a broken down old car too?
Weekend house. Four-wheel, PD. So he did say to get out of here.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
Where could we go?
Stop staring at it.
Okay.
Furry hell, Marty. Blood boils in there somewhere.
You took the words out of my beak, bot.
Okay. Nothing new here either.
Join the force, protect the crown, serve the people.
Get bribed, get beaten by a hooker, get fat. Nice words. Nice promises.
Nice bullshit. Why is it always a lion? Lions are lazy, dull, good-for-nothing creatures.
Hey, stop talking like that. It's disrespectful.
Why? Aren't I right?
Not every lion's the same. Just like not every rooster's an asshole like you.
You got me. I can't even remember why I became a cop. I can't even...
Okay.
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a...
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
Where are the insects, anyway? And the reptiles? Did you ever think about that?
Animal Farm reference? Oh. Oh my god. I haven't seen that in a while, too.
Many times. I think they didn't fit the idyllic image, so they've been left out. Simple as that.
That says a lot about this city.
It says everything, Monty.
By the way, if you have any ideas, just tell me because I feel kind of stuck. I don't know what to
There's
do.
a theory that the Foundation War was a hoax? That the reptiles deliberately kept in the background, but in reality, they're the ones controlling the city from the underground even now.
What? Where did you hear that? I've never heard such sheep shit before.
I read it in Tomorrow's Word. That's a pretty prestigious newspaper.
I wouldn't use that trash to wipe my cloaca, Marty. It'll rot your brain.
Okay.
Well, at least I read something other than the labels on liquor bottles.
Yeah, some animals are more equal than others thing. Yeah.
Hey, that was a bit below the belt.
Yep, but true.
You got me.
It's a very beautiful crest.
Yeah, it is. Just like the city. From afar,
afar.
at least.
It's a very beautiful...
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, this is added to the codex. The Founding War. It was the Great War between the aliens and the swamp clans that finally decided Clovel's fate and raised the city in the hands of the aliens among the great colonial powers. This marks the beginning of Clovel's time, meaning it occurred exactly 942 years ago. Yeah, found her naked with a message. The list with all those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha, and thus with the threats too. Seeing Deborah shocked Marty quite a bit. I can understand why. I know it's not gonna be a routine case, but I didn't want to drag this feather duster into anything like this. It seems Filmer also used to work for Natasha, but he got out of the case before ground got too hot. Anyway, he kept a piece of evidence, as any good PI would do, which could be very useful to us. Ibn? After the show, Ibn left the Tsar Club suspiciously fast. Huh. Marty dated Olivia for a short period of time. That's it. I don't want to know more about this. A couple of years ago, Bosco and Marty had a huge fight because of some girl in the office. Neither of them got her in the end, but at least both gained some valuable life lessons and a few scratches, of course. Timothy Saltwater. Loud, annoying, and overly enthusiastic. And unfortunately, he is the #1 fan of the Chicken Police. Scribbler Tim, real name Timothy Saltwater. He is a douchebag, a real nosy bastard, and an annoying little shit, but still, I have to admit, he is the best investigative reporter in Clawville. Back in the day, he had a big part in the Chicken Police becoming what we were for a long time, real star cops. Yeah, the grinder. Quiet and deadly. He is most likely from Stavonia. This bobcat is most likely Ibn Bessler's goon. Natasha Katsenko's weekend house. It stands in the cleanest and most separated quarter of the city in Flowerville. I'm curious about what she's hiding there. Yeah.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure. Poor thing. Poor thing.
There's nothing else here. Should we call somebody? Are we... I can't even go home to the hotel. We can only go between the hot dog, the Clowville PD, and the weekend house where we are right now. And we called the police already. Tough case. No answer. They won't even pick it up. What? I feel stuck. I don't know.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my...
Okay. I don't know. Honestly, you don't even know what's going on. Let me try to cheat. Inspect all possible hotspots once you're inside, especially the purse on the ground. What? Purse. Oh!
Anything interesting in there?
Have I found what to do with the list? I don't know what to do with the list yet. Okay. I didn't see that purse. Damn it.
Yeah, I think there is.
Okay.
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
Okay, so we have this new thing. This.
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
Okay. Let's go.
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
Oh my God. Okay. How did it start? Clues, the gangster lover, strange threats, Deborah is dead, Natasha is afraid, Natasha and Molly? What is this? Possible suspects. But not Deborah. How did this start? So let's do Deborah because she came to us. Or we should just pair the things. Well, Deborah is dead. Okay. Yes, that's going to be right. What should I do with this? Oh! Natasha and the threats, but what's the connection? They were clearly addressed to her. They make her suspicious. She is the source of them. They clearly weren't for her. But they were addressed to her,
The
right?
threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Okay. You're going to sleep? Thanks for the nice dream. Sweet dreams. Oh, have a nice have sweet dreams. Yeah, thank you for being here. Bye bye. Okay.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
She kept it secret?
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
Oh my god. It's strange that Louis is here too. Not now. Really? Louis?
But what could we do with this list? I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Louis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of asking Louis about this. Did they do it? What?
So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Filmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar!
Yes, Marty. It's Louis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Louis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Okay. I was concentrating so hard to remember.
Hey, Louis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case? With the chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
Okay. Oh, he's already here. Okay. Nothing new. Okay.
Good old rabbit. I can always rely on him. Sometimes I feel a little bad about using him so much, but he's so eager to help. I wouldn't want to break his enthusiasm. Sometimes I feel...
Okay.
Thanks, Louis. Again.
He doesn't know. Shake him down.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well,
Well, these names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
Here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class. Politicians, business people. Oh my.
Oh my.
Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
Ask.
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville. Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Yeah, kinda.
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the sweltering Nile.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Rough up that rabbit tunnel. It is a friend though. Although he's a bit suspicious, but I don't know. Oh god. Okay.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars
I wonder
there.
if we have to use these guys to get in.
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Looks like it.
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Kind of, yeah.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right. What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
You mean you?
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species, yes. But stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the Separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The Separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
You think the sweltering Nile sounds hot and sweaty and moist in a very non-sexy way. Okay.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Okay. We asked all of these, so let's talk some
May I
more.
ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
Oh my god. It almost sounded like he lost his stuttering. Or what's that called? You can't wait until I get into a cockfight? My god.
It's complicated, Lewis, but nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something.
What?
Maybe I should ask something specific from him.
Oh, whoopsie. What?
Sometimes I feel a little bad about using...
Okay. The card we found on Deborah is a membership card of a luxury brothel, the Sweltering Nile. Well, it seems old Thumper likes to kill time in a very luxurious way. Places, the Sweltering Nile, an almost legendary luxury brothel that is visited mainly by members of the upper crust. And by Louis, as it turned out recently. Tiny kiosk in the heart of the Calaveras Hills. It's small, almost invisible, but hides one of the most crucial things in this shithole: knowledge. Oh, this is Mullen's newsstand. Don't even remember this place. What? When were we here? Or we just talked about it? So what should I ask?
If there are books in the world worth feeling sorry for, these are them. Sometimes I feel...
Okay.
Maybe I should ask something specific from him.
And how should I do that?
It's a piece of a painting.
What? Why are you staring at me?
I don't know. I'm still not used to us working together again.
Really? Well, I didn't get used to it for 10 years, if that helps.
Only 9, Marty. Only 9.
Oh.
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or 2.
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head. Literally.
I'm on it, partner.
Okay. So we could go to the Sweltering Nile.
Maybe I should ask something specific from him.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Is Laura a praying mantis?
Sure, you could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
I don't know what Laura is.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Fun fact, female mantises don't actually eat their partner's heads that often in nature. They do it when under stress, like being in a cage. Oh! So many interesting facts and infos. Thank you guys, thank you.
"121 days until retirement, then to infinity and beyond."
Okay. I think it's time for a hydration break. And then we'll see what I can do about asking Luis a specific question. Okay, so let's all hydrate a little and stuff like that. We'll be back. You think so too? Okay. Hey, hello, I'm back. Okay. Yay! So... Denial? Oh, and we can only go there from here? Wow. So, apparently... we should have... gone here, but I don't know how and when. And we can't go there anymore, so that's it for that.
Maybe I should ask something specific from him.
I don't think I can ask that the thing from here, from him. Oh my god, I can't even talk. So let's just go. Chapter 2.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
We got an achievement that complete the first chapter. Okay. Picture. Okay.
I don't even know. Good gods!
Aren't you married, Marty? Well, I don't think he's married. I think Laura is just his girlfriend, but still.
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry,
But women and guns are his weak points, so
Yes,
are
it's
his
very
weakness.
furry. Or more like, shaggy. This picture, this one's really artistic for a change. This picture.
Okay. Oh.
Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
You think we need to take a closer look? Okay.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling her leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
For the investigation. Yeah, sure.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
With a hatchet in her hand.
What?
More like my nuggets.
That's...
Oh my god. That's a strange direction.
Laura.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Oh my god.
Laura.
Okay.
That's it, Marty.
Laura.
That's it, Marty.
Okay, so...
Laura.
That's
so
it,
that's it. They say the same thing about all of them. Okay. There's a picture here too. Wow, okay.
That woman. She's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty. Do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but... yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, she's a very attractive gal, huh? And this photo is really something. Very, artistic.
You call that art?
This is what real art is about, Sonny. It's beautiful and mysterious.
Well, you should have seen the picture on Natasha's wall. Your heart would have skipped a beat for sure.
Honestly, the picture on Natasha's wall was her back. Whatever.
Wait, what picture? Talk to me.
Nothing. Forget it. It's not important.
Hey, you're not getting off that easily. I want to know.
No, my friend. You have to earn that.
You're a real bastard, you know?
I know, Marty. Maybe it is really her.
Okay. Oh, codex. The Bloody New Year's Eve? The night that changed Sunny and Marty's lives forever. It started with a strange call and an unexpected visit from a tigress, and ended in a hatching house where the duo had to witness an unprecedented massacre. Sunny became personally involved in the case when a strange figure in a top hat targeted his family, but escaped before he could have been apprehended. In truth, the case was never officially closed, but under the pressure of the Attorney General, the papers had reported as the glorious triumph of the chicken police. This is where the legend originates from, started by an unfortunate lie. Oh, that's interesting. Any other objects? Okay. The door.
Excuse me, gentlemen. That area is private. You need to register first.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Okay. Hi, Foxy Lady. We can't even look at her, just talk to her? That's strange.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress.
Oh.
Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Looking costs money?
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
Okay. What is happening?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I try again?
If you'd really like to. Please be more careful this time.
I will be, ma'am.
Oh my god, no. Oh.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Marty McFly.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Okay, that was interesting. A lemon lady?
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
Beauty is relative. Beauty is relative.
Okay.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
Oh.
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
May I invite you
No,
oh,
thank
it's the
Oh.
same. Okay. Let's register.
I think she must be the receptionist.
You think?
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
Okay. Oops.
Maybe she knows something about Deborah, or the card that brought us here. Maybe she knows something about...
My name is Day-Night Diamond.
Day-Night Diamond?
Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Wow, what a name.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah? We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Okay.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Oh, we didn't get to ask the last thing.
Yee. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Yeah, what?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
What, Marty? Okay.
Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask. Beauty is relative.
Okay. What?
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
Okay.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
Wow.
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Please, miss, take us to her.
With pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight, it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Okay, oh, no clue. The legendary spy and courtesan Madame Zaivas runs the brothel. We'd better be careful. Her reputation is known all throughout the wilderness. Yeah. Her smile is fake. Her story is fake. But the danger is real. Ooh, wow. Madame, how did he say it? Zaivas? Is a spy and a courtesan who was already a legend when I was still just a little chick. There were tales about her beauty and her little coldness. Time never stopped for her either, but she doesn't seem any less dangerous than what the legends say. Now she spends her days as the owner of the luxury brothel, the Sweltering Nile. Interesting. Yeah? Day-night diamond. Beautiful, calm, and professional, and probably a courtesan. Pretty zebra receptionist behind the desk at the Nile. Okay. Let's look around. Tribal artifacts.
Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland.
Oh,
Hence the
sorry.
name, the sweltering Nile.
Oh, damn.
It's a
clicked away.
river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
There's something weird about that clock. There's something weird about that clock.
Is it a camera? What is that?
There's something...
Okay. Picture of Cyrus. Oh, when she was young?
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
How wise.
I agree, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes. This is the Zavas from the legends.
Zavas.
Beautiful and deadly. Yeah.
Okay. Every kind of book. Wow. Oh my god, I can look all of these. Okay, let's see. Always don't
There are
blink.
books here on quite a variety of topics. There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
Okay, so it says the same about all of them. 7 Pieces of My Mind. The Death of the Horse.
There are books here.
Okay. 49 Years of the Reptile. One Key to the Animal Mind. Interesting. Yeah, I want to read this because I clicked away. The Nile Knight is an ancient culture gone extinct. It used to be a huge, substantial empire in the southwestern tropical region of the wilderness. One famous, still living representative of this culture is Madame Zavas? Zaibe? I don't know how he said it. The legendary spy master and courtesan. Okay.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas.
Zavas.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but, as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Okay.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Oh.
Discretion is key.
So it does have something to do with this place, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
Oh god.
Deceit is everything to Zavas. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt.
My investigation hat. Let's see.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavas? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays? Tell me, were you really the king's spy?
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die, then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Aw, that was not good.
What is the sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
Yeah?
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of spies, you're on the wrong track. On a very wrong track, to be precise.
Don't they have confidential information on almost all the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men visit here.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who don't care about sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk. And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Yeah.
Which makes them easy targets for blackmail, right?
It could, yes. But even the assumption is offensive.
Oh god, even worse. I'm gonna redo this.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant, so she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
Yeah, I was thinking that Natasha probably worked here.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
I'm doing pretty bad. Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why is that? You try to protect her from what? Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha. You tried to shape her into your image. I would ask that why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha, but it says that she's a true survivor and she's proud of that and played to this part of her. So maybe I should ask that everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why is that? I can't really connect these, to be honest.
Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why is that?
There are many legends in the city about many things, Mr. Featherland. I, for one, have heard that you too had solved all your cases. Is that true?
Nope.
You know it's not.
I hear things. The truth comes out when we come face to face with it.
There's one case we never solved, though the press said otherwise, thanks to political pressure.
Just one, that's pretty good.
Fascinating. And you see how much easier it is now that you've said it.
You managed to dodge my question again. You're very good at that.
My answer is maybe. Maybe I am dangerous. But only if someone stands between me and my goals.
Which are?
I'm an old woman now, Mr. Featherland. I care for nothing except the well-being of my girls.
Excuse me, but I can't believe that.
Yeah. You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why? You're capable of anything to keep your secrets hidden, am I right? Your stone-cold image is just a mask, isn't it? Okay. I don't care. Let's ask about Natasha. Whatever.
You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
I don't know, Mr. Featherland. These things can't always be rationally explained. Not even when I've lived my whole life based on reason, on logic, almost every step calculated.
So Natasha came and turned your whole life upside down. She's like that, isn't she?
It's in her nature, yes. Poor thing can't help it. She's like a tornado. She usually takes everything with her.
That's quite an apt metaphor. But I have to agree.
Did she sweep you away, too?
I don't know yet, madam. I'm clinging firmly to the ground.
We're doing really bad.
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stovonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
How interesting.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland, yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, Maybe she'll open up to me.
Oh my god. Didn't it occur to you that you could exploit Natasha and Ibn's relationship? Have you kept in touch? Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
Were you angry at her for leaving, afraid she might blab secrets? When was the last time you saw her, madam?
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavas?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yeah.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam.
That's interesting.
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
No, 40%. I'm gonna try. I don't want 40%. Rusted copper.
Deceit is everything to Zavas. She used to be a... Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavas? Who are you, really?
She's a tough nut to crack. Also, I'm not really good at this, so...
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to
Anyway, if you have any ideas what to choose, just feel free to say it.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Maybe I should buy a crocodile skin bat? Why? I don't think she'd like that. I like her scarf though.
Well, you see, this is one of the
To
typical
intimidate
elements of
her.
survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
Wouldn't you intimidated if someone wore a human skin bat? Oh yeah, but I'm not a super spy like she was. I think she would be rather just angry instead of intimidated, because she's a tough person. She had a tough life. I'm sure that she faced many dangers, so I don't think that she would be intimidated. I think she would be angry, and we would be intimidated by her.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Okay. So I think we asked, isn't it dangerous being a royalist? So we will ask now, tell me, were you really the king's spy?
Tell me, were you really the king's spy?
Angry people make mistakes?
If that's such an open secret, then I haven't been doing my job very well, isn't that right? Yes, I was a spy. But that's such a blunt way of putting it. I always say I used to undertake confidential, generally political assignments of a delicate nature for the king that were in the interests of national security.
Yeah, that's true that angry people make mistakes. I think we actually had to use that in one of our previous investigations, if I remember correctly.
Put that way, it sounds rather romantic.
Don't believe the cheap fiction, Mr. Featherland. Espionage is anything but romantic.
I believe you, madam.
If you must know, I only did it because I believed I could protect those that I serve. Weapons have only one use in this world: to keep the peace. Yes, I always thought about myself and my craft that way.
Well, first off, we have to try not to let her lead the conversation. Oh my god.
Thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
So, what is the Sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel? Why did you decide to open a brothel? Why is the identity of the card's owner so delicate, Miss... I can't remember how the name is said. Jesus. Okay, so... we asked this before, the luxury brothel, so which one should we ask now? Why did you decide to open a brothel, or why is the identity of the card's owner so delicate? Three? Okay.
Why is the identity of the card's owner so delicate, Miss Zavos?
Zavos. I can't remember that.
You know, in my line of work, discretion is above everything. Yes. But of course, I have my own interest, like everybody else.
You mean every secret has its price?
Precisely, Mr. Featherland. But the price is not always measured in money.
Information. The most valuable thing for a spy.
I'm not a spy, Mr. Featherland, but in a way, you're right. A secret is such a valuable thing that I only exchange one secret for another.
Interesting. Okay, we have only one question now.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable...
Good. Let's see.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems that...
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant, so she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland.
I am working for the government.
Are you sure, Mr.
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We
She was
can
part
put
of a
it that
family,
way, but
we
you
still
know,
love her.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Okay. Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha. You tried to shape her into your image. Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. That's what we asked before, so I think we shouldn't do that. You try to protect her from what? So it's either 1, 2, or 4. I don't think we should ask 2. I think it's 1 or 4. What do you think? I would exclude 2, if you would ask me. So it's either 1 or 4. Maybe you try to protect her from what? I don't know. You can see number 1. Oh, sorry. Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha. So basically, why did you take her in? Let's ask 4. Okay.
You tried to protect her. From what?
Natasha came to me penniless, cold to the bone, and wounded. She was only 17 years old.
Pointed question.
Even if she were my enemy, I would have taken her in until she recovered. Yes, I'm like that. I was raised to be like that.
Okay.
Haven't you seen any opportunities for profit? Or were you guided by pure animal goodness?
Is that so hard for you to believe?
I think that worldly women like you try to turn every position to their advantage. I hope I don't offend you.
On the contrary. But no. I didn't see any opportunities in a girl who could barely speak our language, who was starving and wounded and obviously running from something. In fact, I was taking unnecessary risks because of her.
Okay. So, your stone cold image is just a mask, isn't it? Well, that would be pretty an obvious question after the last answer. You're capable of anything to keep your secrets hidden, am I right? You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why? You're thinking 3 emotions are her territory. Let's stick to the information. Interesting thoughts, okay.
You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
I don't know, Mr. Featherland. These things can't always be rationally explained. Not even when I've lived my whole life based on reason, on logic, almost every step calculated.
Oh, did I ask this before? Because I got the same answer for something.
So Natasha came and turned your whole life upside down. She's like that, isn't she?
It's in her nature, yes. Poor thing can't help it. She's like a tornado. She usually takes everything with her.
That's quite an apt metaphor. But I have to agree.
Did she sweep you away, too?
I don't know yet, madam. I'm clinging firmly to the ground.
Okay, we didn't really go. Was that the minus? Oh, whatever. Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her? An ex-spy like you?
Yeah.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have.
We had this before
multiple
too.
times putting my most treasured connections to good use, but nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavas is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her protégés. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
Okay. Didn't it occur to you that you could exploit Natasha and Ibn's relationship? Have you kept in touch? Why did you let her leave with Wessler? I asked this third option before. You wonder if asking that question led us astray? I don't know. 2 or 3? I asked 3 before. So then 2, okay.
Have you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks.
We are doing good so far. Yeah,
Very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself.
Okay, that was a plus. So, when was the last time you saw her? And were you angry at her for leaving, afraid she might blab secrets? I think I asked 1. When was the last time you saw her? I think I asked that before, maybe. So should we do number 2? Were you angry at her for leaving, afraid she might blab secrets? I don't remember anymore if it was a plus or a minus. We had a lot of questions, so I don't know how that worked out last time. You're not feeling number 2, to be honest? Yeah. Okay. I think she trusted her. Yeah. Otherwise, why take her in and let her leave? Yeah. Okay, let's ask 1. If she wanted to, she could have stopped her. Well, she just said that she couldn't have stopped her because she was in love when she wanted to leave, and how dangerous that can be, a woman in love. So she respected her love. Okay, let's ask 1.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavas?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler.
Yes?
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
But if she wanted to be the ruthless spy master, she could have not respected it. Yeah, but it could have been the other way, right? If she didn't let her go, then maybe she would have blabbed or told things out of revenge. But also she did love her. She did say she was like family, so
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
I wonder what this means, that she loves on a different level.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam.
Okay, that was a plus then, so we didn't do anything wrong. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know what?
Of course I do, because...
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
Yeah.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
Ha 90%! We did good. We are a true detective! Yay! Thanks for the help. Okay, amazing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's continue. The legendary chicken police back in action. Still a bit wary, but untarnished. Good work.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Okay.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
And she just leave. She would just leave.
Her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
Detective Villa and Detective Tana. Yeah, we are a good duo, right? A detective pair. Okay.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
We are the chicken police. Let's take a look around. That's what she said. They said. But I
Nothing
really.
interesting here.
Oh, the dead clock. I can move it. Oh my god, how should I... There must be a clue somewhere.
Yes, this is the Zavos from the legends. Beautiful and deadly. Yes.
Okay. Oh, maybe the books?
These books are here for a reason. They mean something. These books are here.
Slime and punishment. 7 pieces of my mind. And 49 years of the reptile. What could it be? Oh, okay. It was that.
A
It just
hidden door.
wasn't
Who'da thought?
perfect.
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
Oh. Okay. Oh, secret door.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
Secret room!
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
Okay. Drawers?
Ah, names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
Oh my god.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't want to know what's in them. And there's no time to search the place either. I don't want to...
Okay. Pictures on the wall.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
Huh. I guess. We shouldn't cross the king. That would be beyond our pay grade.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We shouldn't cross the...
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Ladies of the Force. 872.
If we fly too close to the sun, we burn our wings. If we fly...
Okay. Anything else here? No.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222. Report about separatist group movements.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
I'm not sure about that, but okay.
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone. Just forget it's here, Sonny. That's not what you're looking for. Just forget.
Okay. Angel Calamar. Moon, deliver, parrot, grass, shining, angel wing. 6. Abbott and Hamtaro. Yo, can't fix it? We can't fix it. Oh, that's interesting. Underdog standard typewriter. Okay. Strange book. Oh, look! This is the other half.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
You're going to get caught in the conspiracy. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm out of there.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
Okay.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Also, why would she be called a whore? I don't know.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny.
What?
There's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Molly. I thought so.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
Oh, this is getting interesting.
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
Yeah, right.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
And that's why they didn't say how she knew each other.
Look, boss.
They knew each other.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird, Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Oh, chill.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry, but...
Just shut the cluck up.
Poor Sonny.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
You let us in, right?
I see, madam.
No, back off, ladies.
I didn't get to look at the walls. No, I wanted to see the walls.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
Good thing Marty brought Marta. Not Berta, Big Berta, right? I don't think it's Marta. Diamonds aren't bulletproof. Okay, thank you. We should tell Marty. Berta. I think it's Berta.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Orders?
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavas. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
Come on, Sonny.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Oh my god.
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember.
Holy shit.
Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
Holy
God
shit.
damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
The most powerful gun of all, finger guns. Okay, wow.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
Come on.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
That's true.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
Okay, but it was also about our wife, so you can't blame us for that.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
That's not Sunny's fault. Jeez. Roasted chicken on the menu. Yeah, they always say clock in hell.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Jeez.
Marty.
What is...
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Oh my god. Okay, flames.
We'll be fried chicken. I hope there are spices in those barrels at least.
You should have them facing away from each other in the dialogue scene. No time to waste. Okay, ropes, ladder.
So close, yet so far. We might not survive even if we reach it. But we've got no choice. We might not survive.
Okay. Oh my god, what should I do? Oh, I have to... Do I have to do it in time? I can't look at the thing. Whoa! Did I fail? Okay, gotta be faster.
So what now?
Now we run and swim.
It's a maze, hurry! This knot sucks.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
Jesus.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
What? You can't throw Big Bertha away.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Ah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Ah, come on.
Fuck you,
Just
son.
go.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
What an action scene.
That furry, fucking clucking god damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it.
Yeah, it was pretty
I
obvious.
dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to... well, to look out for me.
Aw.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
Okay.
You've seen better days too, haven't you? You've seen better...
Okay. The city?
Clawville. You tried it again, but I'm still alive. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next...
Okay. Captain? Oh, sunken ship.
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
That was a close call. Too close. Cluck me. That's old Captain Marsh. I thought he died 50 years ago.
What?
He was a local legend back when I was a kid.
Wow.
He was a local
Okay.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you, lubbers?
Arr.
What was all that ruckus, eh?
Yeah, Capybara. Captain Bara. Oh my god. Arr.
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr. Of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Oh, and his hand is shaking.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, okay, that's too much for me.
Ask, we can ask him.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Well, there are some guys who look like that. One of them is, I can't remember their names, but we saw one guy who was like a cow, and there was a cat-like dude.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Yeah.
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Yeah, those are the guys I was thinking about.
Plumy gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer.
Yeah, Archibald is the
This Ram fella.
Ram.
What did he do after watching us?
Nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no. I'd rather go blind than go to
Dr.
Bubo's.
Bubo.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
I'm wondering about Dr. Bubo. I mentioned last time that there's a cartoon, Dr. Bubo.
Come on. We got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell. You know how to live, lads.
We're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be.
Have you heard the name Madame Zavas?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women.
Me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
Yeah.
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
Okay.
But seriously, have you seen anything?
Of course I have. I'm always watching, my lad. Just ask me. What do you want to know?
But seriously.
Okay. But we asked all of the ask options. So... Marty?
I'm glad you made it, partner. You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
The river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks. I must admit you were pretty dope with that rope.
But still, cluck me. Am I right?
Without you, we wouldn't even be in this mess, so if you weren't successful with the rope, I would have strangled you before we both burnt to death.
Yeah, right.
Nice thought. But your hands were tied, so...
Sonny.
Okay, you're right. And now we'll have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Yeah, I know.
Burning us, along with the ship. That's pretty dramatic.
He was so enthused to see us at first. Yeah, he was pretty lively about it, and now he's pretty angry. But he should have known, actually. I think he should have known that it wasn't gonna be that easy.
We've stepped in big dung, that's for sure. Do you think Wessler and the crocodile are in it together?
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal.
Yeah, figures. What now?
Well, we'll get ourselves together, then we'll figure out where to go next.
Sure.
Where are we, anyway?
Well, we couldn't have drifted too far.
Well, let's find out, and get the cluck out of here.
Good idea.
I don't want to make him more angry.
Well, I can't.
Jeez, what a floating coffin.
Hey, this ship's me everything.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean... It's a beautiful ship.
Ah, yes. Thank you. She is my beloved Brenda.
Brenda.
You've seen better days too, haven't you?
Interesting that now the captain says something about it.
Water will swallow everything in the end. Water will...
Okay.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
So that's all that we can check. So let's go to the map. Bubo's place. Oh, that's the only place we can go. Okay, let's go there, but I don't think that I'm gonna get into things there. Really? I think we're gonna continue from there next time. Oh, chapter 3! Perfect.
Bubo used to work at the
Yeah,
PD
it's pretty late for
as
me.
a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stock suspiciously depleted, so the force said goodbye to him. He then set up a private practice, but lost his license pretty quick. Now he's doing something that vaguely resembles medicine. Fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us. I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen pellets out of my drumstick. Thanks, Marty.
Okay.
Well, well. Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
The killing, complete the second chapter. That's an achievement we got. Yeah, it's actually, oh, I thought it was worse. It's not even 2 a.m. yet.
Aw, has he shot you again?
Not yet.
Ha ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller, and since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
I doubt that.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
One? Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, okay. Tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
Oh my.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Oh my god, even his assistant has the same name. Oh my god. She's I think she was a bear.
Charming as ever, old bird.
Okay. So, I think we're gonna continue from here next time. Okay, this was amazing. It got so interesting. What action. Okay, awesome. I loved it a lot. So, my next stream is... What a fun game, right? I heard good things about it, so... yeah. Okay. I'm kind of glad that I finally decided to check it out. Okay, so my next stream is on Wednesday, and we're gonna continue Observation Duty 5. We still have some levels to finish again. So yeah, we'll continue with that on Wednesday, and this will be continued on next month, Monday. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. It was really fun, and I can't wait for next Monday to continue. Okay, so anyway, until then, see you on Wednesday. And thank you so much for being here. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you. And bye bye. See you on Wednesday. Bye.